Alright, what's up guys? It's Nico, bringing you another Paladins gameplay. So you might have noticed that I'm not uploading every day, and it's probably because I don't want to. I don't think I can handle uploading every single day anymore. I think I'm just going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, seeing as how this is going up Wednesday. I'll be at Wednesday night, so some of you are going to see it Thursday, so you probably like, why is Nico uploading videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday? I'm going to get better at actually playing Paladins on the days I'm not uploading, so that way I can have a video for the next day. But until then, enjoy the late upload. Whoops. But yeah, playing some Makoa. And I don't know if he's overpowered or when he got buffed, it just made him better and I just liked playing him, so I was a good Makoa, or I don't know what's going on here. Like, I don't know if I'm a good player as him or he's just so good it's stupid. You guys tell me. You probably know more about the game at this point. Also, obviously, Androxus has got to check out Sky's boobies. That's what you got to do in the beginning. No, it's not, but some people will. So yeah, had some fun this match. It was pretty close, actually, because we couldn't actually score the point. Like, we got it, and spoiler alert, this is a win, but, like, we could never actually score. Like, we captured the point in the middle, but we couldn't get it all the way to their base. And there were a couple times where it was real close, but just couldn't cinch it, which really sucks. To be fair, their team is like heavy loaded for like defense, which I feel like something about this game just feels weird because you can't really build a team towards defense because you need to be offensive so you can capture the midpoint, but at the same time, if you're not defensive enough and have enough like health and like shields, you won't be able to actually sit on the midpoint. But if you're offensive enough, you can put up a decent front line and like prevent the enemy team from scoring, which kind of just drags out the game and means you have to get lucky in the middle. I don't know. It feels sometimes like the characters aren't balanced super well to like adhere to the both sides have to attack the middle and then push scenario of the game, whereas it feels like a lot of the characters are good for payload, which is you're on one side or the other. That could just be me not really playing payload that much, in all honesty, and having nothing to do with anything other than that. Also, do I? No, I don't outplay her. Well, I mean, I kind of do because I stun her, so my team can kill her. But I don't know if I would consider that an outplay if my team's paying attention. But yeah, so I don't know. If the balance feels weird for Siege, even though that's the main game mode, like especially the main competitive game mode. I don't know what's going on there. In my opinion, it could be completely wrong because my opinion could just be terrible. Also, Tyra v Makoa is a nightmare for her because other characters can at least kind of jump away. If Tyra gets pulled, she's dead. It's kind of terrible for her. But yeah, also, side note, Mass Effect Andromeda has a release date of March 21st. I'm super excited. That's only, let's see, like 70 something days away, actually. It's really not far, which is kind of crazy. It was kind of like when Fallout 4 got announced, and it's like, oh yeah, it's coming out next month. That's what it feels like. Because, I mean, everybody thought the game was going to be delayed, which is weird because they really recently unveiled gameplay, but everyone was like, it's getting delayed. I'm afraid it's getting delayed. It's delayed. And I'm like, where are you guys getting this stuff? Because, like, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to sit here and go, here's gameplay and, like, stuff of the game so you guys can see it for the first time ever, and it's not coming out soon. Like, that just doesn't even make sense as a developer, or for the publisher to okay videos of the game coming out. So, like, I don't know exactly why they thought it was getting delayed, other than people were like, the gameplay trailer had the girl rider's animations be kind of weird when she talked, and I'm like, I don't know if you were like pausing the video every couple of seconds to like look at her face and zoom in and enhance in, but like I watched the trailer 3 times and never once went, man, this looks real janky. So I don't know, maybe it's my fault that I didn't see that it looked terrible, apparently, to some people. There's also some people who are just still really, really butthurt about Mass Effect 3's ending, which is just stupid because the trilogy's good even if the ending for the game is lackluster. Also, rest in peace, that gun battle. I wish I had won that. That would have been epic, but I would have died immediately after. But still, would have been cool. To be completely honest, the three games that precede the ending to Mass Effect 3 are much better than the ending, so I don't see how the ending can spoil the entire series for you. That's just my opinion. Obviously, people are allowed to be upset about the ending. It just doesn't seem to make sense to me, like, at all. Okay, just making sure I'm actually recording from the right microphone and not the one in my headphones, because that would suck. But yeah, I'm actually replaying the trilogy right now. I'm in Mass Effect 1. Haven't got that far. Accidentally made Kaidan my love interest because I'm playing FemShep. I didn't mean to, but I picked the quote-unquote Paragon option at one point, which is the top right in the dialogue wheel, and it accidentally flirted with him, and I was like, God damn it, this is not what I wanted. And now I haven't played since then because I'm contemplating whether or not to actually go through with making him my love interest, because I've always kept him alive in my playthroughs. So I'm like, I wanted to kill him and keep Ashley just to see how she develops as a character through the 3 games, because I've never seen her in Mass Effect 3 at all. So I have no idea what she's like. Whereas Kaidan, I have seen in Mass Effect 3. So I'm like, what do I do? I have no idea what to do. Because if I keep Ashley alive, then it's like, that's something I've never done before, but I've also never romanced Kaidan because I was A, playing male Shepard, and B, I romanced Liara through all 3 games, technically. You can kind of romance her in 2 if you have Lair of the Shadow Broker, and, because that takes place, spoiler alert, for, not a 10-year-old, but I think a 7 or 6-year-old DLC for a game. It you get to play with her in your party again, and you meet up with her, and if you romanced her in the first game, they're all like, I missed you and stuff like that. But yeah, so I was like, I want to do that, but then I don't know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm still gonna kill him. I contemplated romancing him, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to keep Ashley alive. I don't know who's my love interest gonna be though, because I don't know if FemShep can be with Jack. That's a thing I haven't done and would be actually interested in doing. Who can FemShep romance? I know Garrus is a thing in Mass Effect 3. It's a little. I don't think James is. Jacob in 2, but I don't want to do that. He's really boring, in my opinion. I actually, other than his loyalty mission, don't have him in my party after a certain point. I usually keep Garrus around because he snipes people, and I need him for tech stuff. And since I play Vanguard, having another Biotic on the team means I could detonate Biotic abilities with Vanguard charge. So it's a pretty good idea to keep a Biotic around. Really excited for 2 and 3, because 1 is a good game. Its combat is very lackluster though, and it leaves a lot to be desired. Whereas 2 is more straight up an action game, like a third-person shooter, and then 3 kind of brings back the customization of 2 and customization of 1 and refines it for the series that they turned it into in 3. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to Andromeda, because it looks like they're taking hints from Dragon Age Inquisition that make it more RPG-like, which is cool. I like my RPGs to have RPG elements. And they get putting more RPG into the third-person shooter, which is what I wanted in 3, and they did sort of do that, but not to the point, or to the extent I thought they would, unfortunately. So I'm excited. A lot of people are like, oh, I hope it's not like Dragon Age Inquisition. I can't personally say something like that, because as I've tried really hard to get into the Dragon Age games, and the gameplay itself, the combat and all that, is just so awkward and clunky feeling to me that I can't get into it, even though I really, really want to play those games, because the characters are great, and I know they are. I have a friend back, who's telling me all this stuff because she's played through, or they played through all the games. They prefer gender-neutral pronouns, so it's better for me to respect that here. But they played through all 3 of them, and they love them. They love the characters, but I just, every time I play them, I'm like, Oh, this is boring. Like, something about them. I just can't get into the games, and it sucks because I really want to. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to, because if I can't play the game, like the actual gameplay parts of it, I'm not going to enjoy the game. So Dragon Age will always be a trilogy I can't play, unfortunately. And then here I'm like, oh, epic ultimate, get here, like, so my team get back here in time. I know I'm switching gears from the other talking, but like conversation, whatever. But it doesn't work, unfortunately. Wish it did. That would have been epic if my team got to me in time and just we wiped them and scored. That would have been sweet. But it's a normal game, a casual queue game, and there's no way that's happening. For everybody who's like, oh, Nico, in your last video you complained about teammates, play ranked instead. I don't want to play ranked. There's something about ranked that I've just never cared for in Smite and this game. Like, literally Smite and this game are the only two games that have ranked that, other than Call of Duty, that I just don't give a shit about at all. Like, I just could not care less about a ranked gameplay mode in either of Smite or this game, or in Call of Duty back when they added it in Black Ops 2, which was a competitively viable game. And to be fair, you could say Black Ops 3 as well, but I didn't play that game. Like, I have Black Ops 3 and I still don't play it, which I kind of want to, because the artwork and, like, not artwork, but the art style of the, not rigs, the specialists? Yeah, is cool, because Reaper looks fucking awesome. Like, I didn't appreciate Reaper until I played Infinite Warfare, and the Synaptic rig is just, like, way not as cool. But, and they also have character, whereas the rigs are just, it's one dude in a different suit. So there is that. Also, didn't know, like, Maldamba Tyra could spread some serious AoE damage on a point. Like, if you're not paying attention, you'll get messed up, which is actually pretty cool, in all honesty. It's a good it's a good idea for a comp. I don't know if you could actually execute it properly. Like, a 5-man probably could, but obviously randoms won't be able to. But yeah, I'm excited for Andromeda. I'm kind of like thinking about like starting streaming on the weekends with my Mass Effect playthrough and stuff. I don't know if any of you would want to watch that. I'm doing a Paragon run because I can't be mean even in video games. I just can't do it. So anybody who's like, oh, you should do a Renegade run, I can't. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I literally feel bad. Me, in real life, feels bad for making a mean, quote-unquote, decision in a video game. So I'm sorry, it's just not happening. So it'd be a Paragon FemShep run where the love interest I haven't decided yet. And Mass Effect 1 will be mostly over, which is a good thing for me because I'm playing it on casual, because the combat in that game is so clunky and just dated, it just doesn't feel good. And like, to take cover, you just walk up to a wall, and to get off of it, you just kind of hold down D until your character comes off. I'm like, ugh, this is terrible. So, it's not terrible, it's just not good. Like, you could clearly tell the combat was not the main focus of the game. It's the story and the characters and all that, which are great. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Mass Effect story, characters, all good, except for the ending. But there are rumors that I don't know if it's the director or like who, I can't remember the person, but they kind of wrote the ending secluded from everyone else, which I tend to believe because it doesn't make sense to the rest of the game. It introduces things right at the last minute. Like, the argument for it being like somebody wrote the ending kind of secluded from the rest of the writing team and not like talking to them makes a lot of sense when you see everything in Mass Effect 3 together. Because, like, as a whole, the story of Mass Effect 3 is, like, probably the weakest, because, like, you go from working with Cerberus to Cerberus working against you actively, even though you are the savior of humanity, and, like, almost helping the Reapers. Well, not helping, but they're actively impeding Shepard from defeating the Reapers. And Cerberus knew the Reapers were real. It's just kind of weird. And stuff like that. Like, I mean, it makes sense if the canon ending to 2 is you blow up the Collector base and kill and just destroy all evidence of the human Reaper in that game. it makes sense that the elusive man probably wouldn't like you and would have people come after you. It doesn't make sense if you're a renegade and you left all that for him. So, like, that's the only problem with making games like that. You can't really do things like that, which is another reason for Andromeda even existing. They don't have to pick a canon ending for 3 because it takes place before 2, and then when you wake up, you're 600 years after the Mass Effect 3 ending. Because it takes 600 years and faster than light travel to get to Andromeda from the Milky Way galaxy. At least fictionally. Like, obviously, there's no way for us to actually know how long it would take. I mean, no, now that I said that, I sound stupid. We probably actually do know how long it would take to get from here to there if we were traveling fast at the speed of light. If not, I don't know if they'd be able to do it faster than light, but still. But yeah, so Andromeda being completely separate from the main trilogy makes sense because they don't have to pick an ending for 3, which means people won't have to get... This is me freaking out over Sky's butt because I was just being silly. And it means that they can start from a clean slate, which I think it's a good idea to start fresh. I want a new character to play as. The graphics look amazing, and I can't wait to just go through and... Because it looks like we're getting a female Turian squad mate, and I could not be more excited about that because Turians are badass as hell. Female Turians are badass as hell. I'm pretty sure there's a villain female Turian in Mass Effect 2 DLC, and she was cool as shit. So, like, hell yeah. Put one of them bitches on my team, please. And I'm excited about that. The game's going to be... as long as it's Mass Effect 3 in a semi-open world space like Dragon Age Inquisition, it will be fucking perfect, in my opinion. There's literally no way to fuck that up. If you add some of the stuff from Inquisition to Mass Effect 3's gameplay, boom. Perfect Mass Effect game, in my opinion. Because it already has, like, Mass Effect 1 has semi-open worldness to it. It's a fairly linear path, but Jesus Christ. You do get to explore different worlds on the Mako, which sucked. God, the Mako handles like a barrel of penises, I swear to God. But if they fix that, then going to different worlds and exploring on the new little whatever 4-wheel drive, it's probably not a 4-wheeler, it's probably got more wheels than that thing, will be a lot more fun because it won't handle terribly. Some people are upset about the no cannon on it. I don't think that's really that big of a deal, in all honesty. I think I hope it helps because then they're not split trying to do combat in the vehicle and combat on the ground. But yeah, everything I've seen looks good. RPG elements in Mass Effect 3's like gameplay, they are taking a lot of the gameplay elements from like Mass Effect 3 multiplayer and expanding on them, which is great because Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was awesome. If you didn't play it, that sucks. It's still kind of a community on PC if you have all the DLC, which is free for the multiplayer. So there's that. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Might be streaming this weekend. Keep an eye out for a live streaming video. Who knows? Yeah, I love you. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Peace.